Welcome to App Testing 101.
Testing.
Today we're testing my app, Polite Miner. I usually have to run through some tests a couple times a week and see how it's going, so I thought I'd run you guys through how to test your own app.
I was more DIY.
We're testing on iOS right now because it's the same thing. We're using a hybrid platform that posts on both. Makes it a lot easier and makes the apps a lot more similar. It does limit like some certain functionality, like you get weird sliders or the borders kind of look janky like they're all Android things. So we use an app called TestFlight. So we'll open it up. It monitors noise and light pollution and relays that to the Solana blockchain. Once you're on the network, you earn rewards for your data, and that data can be shared with researchers and developers to create a more animal-friendly, human-friendly planet. So there's a couple main ways you can go about testing your app, and we're gonna hop into all three of those as I go through testing this. We're on version 16, 17. Right now, necessarily, I'm not looking for major things, but who knows what might pop up. First type of testing is stress testing. Can it handle 1,000 people at once? Can it be tapped 1,000,000 times in the same location without just crumbling and crashing? The second kind is functionality testing. Do the buttons work? Do the notifications make sense? Are you getting too many notifications? Can it connect to the devices? Does everything work together the way it's supposed to work? Even if it looks ugly, does it work? And then the last one, I call it ergonomics, but it's really UX. The ergonomics of your app must be totally Pull up the app and let's run through the couple kinds of testing you can do. For stress testing, most of that has already been done because we're kind of deeper into the testing phases. Let's say I click back and forth between these buttons, just click them a bunch. Just try to break things. I can't really add 1,000,000 people on myself. So unless you're running your own server, as your cloud server, it's going to do what it needs to do. Got a refresh button there. I don't know where that came from. Here and here we have the noise and heat maps. These are going to be noisy and lighty areas, and you'll be able to see them on the map as you scroll around. None. I don't know what this none category is. We're going to get rid of the none. For this example, none doesn't really make exact sense. So instead of having the none, you'll be able to click on noise and or click on light, but you could also just turn them off individually. We'll call that one an ergonomics because the app will work fine without it, but for understanding where my arm should just sit in the chair, that just didn't work. So here you can connect your wallet, add your mnemonic, and okay, so cool. I can go to the page and I can click away from it. Confirm's gonna say no, you can't. And if I type in something wrong, it's also going to say, oh, you can't do that. That's also bad. Cool, great. Settings, account. What we got in here? Log out, disconnect, delete. Those are all really bad options. Yeah. App's looking pretty good. Only loading around me, though. I want to be able to see. Okay, we're just loading the hexes around me for placement purposes. Feel like the hexes are too small. Functionality / ergonomics. It's a half and half because functionality wise, I can't really see. It's a little too dark. It's a little too dark on the map to be able to see through these hexes. And ergonomics wise, it's a little too heavy because I want it layered everywhere. So that way you can look around even if you're not in the location, so you can research what you need to do. So we'll add that to the list. So he's not going to like that one. I told him, and make the hexes just a little bigger. How much bigger? That one's coming in. We'll see. We'll wait for that one. Each time you go through your app, you're going to find new little bugs and things that you need to fix. They're not always going to be the same. Sometimes you might not have any. Sometimes you might have a lot. And just new features to add. At the point we're at here, we have no more new features. That was the light and heat maps are the last things. The new devices are showing up next week. So once we have those, we can do the final functionality testing and make sure it pairs perfectly and everything is good to go. So if you've never tested an app before, the best thing you can do is just get your hands dirty. Hop into the app and just try to see what can go wrong. If it goes wrong, if you don't like it, that's something you can fix. It's up to you. You're making the app. You can do it however you want. And that's the kind of the fun thing about coding. And as AI progresses, you don't even really have to code too much anymore. So that makes it really fun to just be able to interface with something and create things. If you want to test the app, give me any feedback, poke around on it, mess it up, let me know in the comments below. You can, whatever you want. I'll change it. I'll make it better. You want a cat on a page? I don't think that's going to happen. But you want more buttons, less buttons, I can probably do it.